Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to Speed Build Someday. Today, my friends, we are building a community garden for Oasis Springs because one, a lot of this place seems very deserty and sad, and I don't want to call it lifeless, but a little bit in some areas. And I figured that Oasis Springs just as a whole could use like a really nice park because I don't like the park that comes in the base game. And so I took a tiny lot, built a cute gazebo, and then filled it with plants. I spent so much time placing plants. This kind of came from me being inspired by a certain rock that I found in Debug, because if you didn't know, in the latest update, they added like thousands of objects, that's a strong word, strong number I should say, into the game from the world. So if you type in bb.showHiddenObjects and then bb.showLiveEditObjects, you can find all kinds of new things from the world, like from the surroundings of the area, like a bunch of new rocks, a bunch of new plants, and they're all free debug items. Granted, they are a little bit glitchy, they've got high poly counts, because they're made for the environment, not made as like actual objects for the game. So you'll see some plants like don't look like full quality and stuff, but there are a lot of gems in here. So all the things you see in the world, like that dinosaur in Oasis Springs, you can like get that and put it into your game on your lots. They're all the base game stuff. There's a million new things, and because of that, I used a lot of the new items, like some of the new plants. I used some of the rocks, like this little rock pathway that comes from it. Granted, these things are, like I said, kind of glitchy. For example, your Sims will walk through them because they don't register as being a real object. So there are some issues with that, but they're very pretty and they're fun for builds and they're free. So if you're trying to do a cheap build with some cheap landscaping and you're okay with some like maybe some weird glitches, you can get fences for free, you can get landscaping for free, you can get some decor items for free. Not very much decor, but there's a lot of like outdoor things that you can get. It just really expands our options here, and it's so good, and I was so happy. And just moral of the story is, thank you to the Sims team for giving us this, but I spent a lot of time like digging through it and picking out things and making this cute garden. I also put in actual plants that your Sims can grow things with, obviously. I went on the gallery, and people sometimes they'll upload like actual plants, and so I stole some plants, put them in this build, so your Sims can come here and like harvest apples and whatever. But it is a functional park. There's a cute little pond that isn't functional. There's a playground. Like, it's one swing set. There's a swing set, a chess table, and an easel, and also a lot of plants. So if your Sims want to come here for plants, great place. There is a grill also, so your Sims can, like, come and make some food and, like, swing on the swings and maybe paint some pictures. So as far as visiting this place, but it is functional, and it's really cute, and it turned out really nice, and I was really proud of it, and I spent way too long building it because I was just digging through debug trying to find stuff, and so it took me way too long to build this tiny lot. But you'll see me like dig through things and pull stuff out and stuff. The one most irritating part of these debug items is that you can't copy them, like you can't use the eyedropper tool to grab them again. You can't like shift place them, because if you didn't know, if you hold shift and you place an object, it places multiple. So if you wanted to put like 8 chairs, you could hold shift and keep placing them. Or if you wanted to have like a bunch of bookshelves, you could just like fill it with bookshelves by holding shift and continuing to place the same item. It's a really useful little hotkey if you're looking for stuff like that, but you can't do that with these debug items. You have to grab them back out of the catalog, and they're not searchable because they'll just say debug, so it's a little bit frustrating trying to pull things out because like, you know, you want that bridge, but the game doesn't know it's a bridge. It just says debug, so you just have to keep scrolling through stuff. Luckily, some people have like filtered through this, and they've pulled things out and put like all the plants into one category in one room on the gallery, so you can kind of like grab stuff off the gallery and use it, but I didn't do that for this build. I was all on my own, so, well, it wasn't on my own, I streamed this build. I was live on Twitch. If you guys didn't know, I hate to plug it again, but, like, I'm gonna plug it again, because why don't you hang out with me? Anyway, I stream every single day on Twitch, on twitch.tv/lilsimsie. I do a lot of builds on Twitch. For example, this one I streamed first, and now I'm posting it on YouTube later, because it's fun to do builds with people watching, because people can give input, we can just, like, joke around and hang out, and it's way more fun to do it live, because, again, people can help me do it. They can give suggestions and stuff like that, so if you want to help me do my builds, I'm live every single day on Twitch, like I said. Sometimes I don't stream on Sundays. I try not to because I should have a day off. It's not healthy to stream every day, but, you know, here we are. I was gonna do a 12-hour stream today, actually. I was gonna do a subathon, but then I got really sick, and I had to see a doctor, like, last minute on, what day? Thursday? I don't remember. It was quite a time. I was in the hospital for a second, but it's okay. ERs are a scary place, but I'm totally good. It's all fine. So if you saw my tweet and were worried, don't worry. It's okay. I'm all right. But, anyway, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. But yeah, that canceled that subathon because that seems like a bad idea. I'd like to do one soon though, because I love doing longer streams. Like I'll do these like 12-hour streams, and they're kind of fun. And the way a subathon works, so basically subs on Twitch aren't like on YouTube. Subs on Twitch are paying. They pay money to support my stream. They get free emotes, like they get little like emojis basically. They get no ads on my streams. They get a badge next to their name. I thank them and all this stuff. Oh boy, I thank them. Pretty exciting stuff. You can also sub for free with Amazon Prime on Twitch. Why am I doing a Prime sub promotion on YouTube? But if you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free sub every month on Twitch, which is really cool because Amazon owns Twitch, so you can like get free perks on Twitch with your Amazon Prime subscription. Like you get a bunch of free games sometimes, you get free subs every month, you get to change your name color. Like there's a lot of like cute little things. If you use Amazon Prime and Twitch, like you can get so much stuff extra for free just because you already pay for Prime. So connect your account if you don't already, like seriously, because you get so much stuff for free that way. I'm not even just trying to get you to sub to me, like I mean genuinely, you'll get so much extra perks with your Prime sub. But all that aside, a subathon like I was talking about, that basically on Twitch when people do them, they'll be live for, they'll put like an hour on the clock, right? They'll go live in the morning, and then every time someone subs, they'll add time to the clock, and so that like you can just keep going basically as long as people are subscribing to you on Twitch, and it's kind of funny. I did one that lasted 16 hours once, and I was gonna do one again this weekend, but I capped it at 16 hours because there's no way I could stream longer than that. I went live at like 9 a.m. and I got off so late. Listen, you can't stream for much longer than that. I mean, you could. People do 24-hour streams sometimes, but I'm not there yet. I am not this kind of person. I don't think I can handle that. After 12-hour streams, I'm always so exhausted. It's so hard to explain this feeling because part of you like almost doesn't want to get off when you're doing these long streams, but then when you get off, it's like a wall hits you. It's so horrible because you're like so on all day. For the last 12 hours, you've been like super like hyped and running a stream and all these people are there with you, and then you get off and it's like this weird like silence and it's so weird to get off a long stream like that. But I was gonna do it this weekend and I didn't. That's the moral of the story because I was really sick. But you know what? We're okay. We're working through it. Also, my semester is ending this week. I'm taking summer classes and I've got finals this week. I've got like a big paper due and stuff. So that's really exciting. I don't know why I decided to plan one this weekend because I really shouldn't have, but it didn't even work out. So maybe the week after next weekend I'll do it again. I'll keep you guys posted. I am just live for a regular amount of time every day, and I've done many 12-hour streams in the past, but we'll hopefully do another one soon. We'll see. But yeah, good times. Follow me on Twitter for updates, and follow me on Twitch for notifications. Oh my god. Anyway, I really enjoyed this garden. I use, like I said, a lot of debug things, so even these planter boxes are debugged. These are the ones that your Sims can craft with the handy menu. The crafting table. In Minecraft, you can make these planter boxes. No, you can make these planter boxes using that like woodworking table in the game. I actually like a lot of those things a lot. Like I love the concept of playing like a rags to riches kind of sim and having them use the woodworking table to craft things they need, but it's so hard to do that because it takes a long time to get the skill up high enough to actually craft stuff you might need. Like you need to craft a toilet and a bathtub and stuff, but you can't actually do that until their skill's pretty high. So it's hard to play rags to riches and like actually like craft it for yourself unless you cheat the handiness skill in the beginning. I guess then you could do it. But I like the idea of having a tiny house with just like a wooden bathtub and a wooden toilet and like all these wooden shelves and bar stools and the things that your Sims can make. I don't know, it's just kind of cute, I think. But anyway, I tried to put a sign in front of the park also, but I was so frustrated because so many of the sign things, like it's one of those cats and dogs signs, and only the cats and dogs stickers will snap to it, and they didn't and when you size them up, they're like too tall, like they are too high up, and it just looks bad, and you can't really move them the way you might want to, and so I ended up just putting an actual get to work sign on the wall, and like raising it up using the objects and cheating to put it there. So it's not actually on that sign, but I think it looks all right. Like you can see there's a logo there and stuff. But I didn't get to use the cats and dogs stuff like I wanted to because the game was deciding to be glitchy and mean, which is super rude, honestly. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but I don't understand those cats and dogs signs. It's really annoying how you can't place things where you want them to go on, I don't know why I said it like that, but you can't, like I said, you can't alt place the signs on there. And sometimes you want to have like a little logo and the lettering, but you can't size them up, you can't alt place them, and they look so small compared to the sign. Maybe there's like other pieces to it that I'm missing, but for some reason I just couldn't make it look good. So I was very frustrated, but it's fine. Everything's okay. I'm okay. I'll get through this difficult time. Please don't worry about me. Oh my god, speaking of difficult times, I have a big update for you all. I know I'm not on Facecam right now. It's okay. I usually am, but not for speed builds. But you might notice that for the past like week or so, my plant in the background, Jeffrey, has been gone. And that's because when I went to Italy, this is like a week and a half ago that I was there. But I brought all of my plants. I have 3 plants. I have 4 plants. I forgot about one of them. I have 4 plants, and while I was gone, my cat and my plants all went to stay at my parents' house because the neighbors were going to take care of them over there, and so it's just easier to like have all the plants and the cats and everyone there. And so I brought all my plants to their grandparents' house, and then I had to leave them there, and my parents just kept not helping me bring Jeffrey back home. And he's kind of big, and he needed help, but he's finally back. Jeffrey's home, and I'm looking at myself. I'm recording face cam, but I'm not posting the face cam, if you know what I mean. But I'm like looking at myself in my camera and I'm like, oh, Jeffrey, he's home. Because my room just felt so empty without the plant, because he's a really big plant and it just felt so empty without him in here. But now that he's back, I feel so whole and full, and my heart's so warm. Sorry. One of my friends makes fun of how I say warm, so I don't know, I don't think I say it wrong, but whatever. I get made fun of for it, so I started saying worm as a replacement term, and sometimes it just slips out because I do it as a joke, but I realize that I should clarify what I'm saying when I'm talking to new people, because they're going to be like, what did you just say? Your heart's so worm? Who? What? And I understand that it could be concerning, but don't worry, there are no worms, I think. So, worms are kind of freaky. Oh my god, we had to dissect a worm in middle school. I forgot about that. Yeah, in middle school, in one of my science classes, we dissected a worm. We did a frog and a worm. The worm was first. Gross. I've talked about this before, but I really am not big into dissections in like middle school and even high school, because I've seen how these people treat these animals. Like, we dissected a shark my freshman year of high school, and it really bothered me. We had pregnant sharks, and the way that the people in my class were treating them, they were like chopping their heads off and just doing the worst things. And it's so unnecessary and so bad, and just like dissections when you're, a serious student trying to study like anatomy and stuff, that's one thing. But when you're just like a bunch of 14-year-old high school students that want to cut a shark's head off, like maybe we shouldn't be letting them do that. I don't know. But sorry, that's my I'm a vegetarian mess. But it was a scarring experience for me, okay? But yeah, worms. Seen the insides of one. Didn't like that either. God, why am I talking about this? I don't know. Anyway, there's a cute little gazebo on this lot as well that has a couple tables. There's a grill, I think, but there's just some cute stuff you can bring your Sims to do. It'd be a nice spot to get engaged, I feel like. Also, if you wanted to, you could always replace the things on the gazebo with a wedding arch and have your Sims get married here. That could be kind of cute. I don't like to put wedding arches down in my regular builds. Like, I feel like it's weird to just put a wedding arch on a lot like this, because I feel like the number of times you'll use it for a wedding versus just like general gameplay, it makes more sense to have a grill here than a wedding arch. But it's so easy to just get rid of the grill and put wedding arches down instead if you wanted to have a wedding here. Super easy to make happen yourself, and it would look so good. Like, that'd be such a nice place to get married. Although I don't know what the background looks like behind the lot. Maybe I'll it's just a big rock. Yeah, get married in front of a big rock. That looks so good. You'll get so many good screenshots from that. But now I'm getting onto the gallery and I'm searching up plants. I'm trying to find people that have posted like, perfect plant, complete collection. And I was going to put down a bunch of them. I organized it kind of in a weird way, because I started organizing it by type, like putting flowers in one box and vegetables in one. And then I started doing it like that, but also grouping them by season. So like all the winter plants were in one spot and all the fall plants were in one spot, because I liked the idea of if you came here in the winter time, you wouldn't have like 3 random spots blooming and that's it. Like, there'd be at least one whole planter box full of things that you can harvest instead of just like random stuff everywhere. And so I try to keep it a little bit like that, but there are obviously some like weird ones, because some things bloom in like fall and spring. And so they're with the spring section but not the fall section. I tried to organize it to the best of my ability, but it is a little bit weird still, because there are so many plants, and like the boxes are all so randomly placed on this lot. Like, it's just weird. It's hard to place in nice areas, but I did my best, okay? I also considered putting a cow plant here, but I figured it would ruin the vibe, so I didn't put the cow plant down. I really thought about it, I did. But then I was like, no, we're going for like cute garden, possibly wedding area aesthetic. We can't put a cow plant down. But if you would like to put a cow plant down, I don't mean to offer suggestions, but it's very easy to search up cow plant on the gallery, and people upload rooms that just have a cow plant in them, and you could, like I said, very easily just put a cow plant down. I'm just saying. But you didn't hear that from me, okay? But if you, by chance, needed to eliminate a sim, which of course you wouldn't do, but on the off chance that you do need to do that, you could very easily put a cow plant here on this lot. But again, I'm not encouraging this. Just so we're clear, this was not my idea or my intention. I don't encourage cow plant murder. That would be bad, and I don't respect that at all. I've never killed a sim with a cow plant, ever. I would never kill a sim. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't, nope, not me. I don't do that. Cut to my video literally yesterday where I spun a wheel to decide who dies in my Let's Play. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't spin a wheel to kill a sim. That's ridiculous. Watch that video, the link down below in the description box. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off right here, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I don't know why I keep recording face cam for these speed builds that I know full well I'm not gonna put my face on, because I look so bad right now. Like, I still have that thing on my face. Like, we're not doing well. But it's fine. We're still here. It's all good.